Hello, in this video, we will look at registering handlers and handling events. So let's look at this diagram here. This is the source, like a button, the source object. The source object invokes set down this event, what kind of action. So the mouse pressed event. So this is the or action event. So this is the set down event method to register listener. So this is the listener right here. And now the listener is a it's an object of the handler type. So this is the handler type right here, the handler type. And so the listener class implements event handler interface. So look here, the user action triggers the event, and the event now notifies the listener, and the listener process the event using the handle method. For example, for the button, so this is the button, and the user action, click the button, so it will notify the listener for the button, and the button, the listener's handle event is invoked to process the action event from the button. So we're going to write this code. You can see it from the preceding video. So this is the OK button. So this is the handler for the action from the OK button. So this is registration. So let's look at another example here. Is we have this circle now. You have two buttons, enlarge and shrink. When click the enlarge button, the circle is enlarged. Click shrink, the circle is shrinked. So let's write this code now here. This is the program control circle first without event handling. So let's write the code without event handling, just get the user interface created. So we have these two buttons in the H box, put it at the bottom of the border pin, and the circle is put in the center of the pin. So let's look at this is the, so this is the public void start with the stage. It's the primary stage. So we're going to create a stack pane now. So new stack pane. So we're going to put this circle in the stack pane, so it's displayed in the center. So this is the circle, and the stroke color and field was white, and put it into the stack pane. So pane.getChildren.add, here is the circle. And this is the H box. We got this shrink and the enlarge button. So this is the enlarge, and this is the button here. And this is the enlarge button. So this is user interface. So now we are going to write the code. So this is the control now. So you are going to now write the code for this user interface. You know how to do this, enlarge and shrink. So let's do this now. We're going to rewrite the code slightly. Have this creating a circle pane. So I'm going to have a circle pane like this. This is a circle pane. Circle pane extends. I'm going to have the circle pane extends the, well, I can have a stack pane, or let's just do a stack pane now. Okay, so you can have this extend stack pane and put this circle into the pane, Now this is black stroke and white fill color. This is enlarge. So enlarge, when you do enlarge, so you're going to have this so-called that get radius. This is get radius. If this is, so we want to see, to test if this is, okay, so I think this is what happens is just write this here. It's the set radius, it's a +2. Another thing you can do is you can check if this is too big and going beyond the border of the pen. So if that's the case, and don't increase, you can do that. And so writing some code like so-called get radius, if this is still less than the width, the minimum of the width and height divided by 2. And so, but now, for now, let's just do it simple here, +2. Okay, let's have this +2 now. And so this is a shrink. So this is, if it's still greater than 2, the so-called current radius is greater than 2, we're going to shrink it. Otherwise, no more shrink. So this is the so-called pen. So here is the so-called pen. We're getting the so-called pen right here. This is the so-called pen. So this is the so-called pen. So now we are going to have this is the enlarge handler. So we're going to make it put this as the inner class. So we're going to talk about the inner class more in the next section. But for now, so inner class is really simple. It's a class inside this class. So making it inner class, you can access the data fields defined in the control circle class. So that's why we make it the inner class now. So now this is a so-called pen. You can invoke its enlarge method to enlarge it, and invoke its shrink method to shrink it. So this is now this enlarge handler. So let's look at the enlarge handler. We're going to have this enlarge handler to create this listener object. So this is the bt enlarge.set on action. So you can also create another class here is for the shrink handler. So this is, for now, it is the enlarge handler. That is all for this section, registering, handling, and handling events. See you on the next video.